Hi there, Scorpio. Thank you for joining me for your weekly forecast for week commencing the 9th of September. Mercury moves from your sector of friendship to your sector of quiet reflection, and this occurs on Monday at the start of this week. But this is a change you need to be mindful of. Mercury tracking its way through the 12th solar house is not easy. It can lead us to feel a little bit suspicious of other people's motives. We can doubt information, we can doubt ourselves. Past worries and anxieties have a habit of becoming more active through this transit. So just bear that in mind. But it is brilliant if you want to do any background research. Just withdraw a little bit, drill into the detailed situations and come up with a master plan that you're going to apply later in the year. However, there is another change this week which is entirely positive, and that occurs on Wednesday when Venus glides into your sign. This is wonderful for you because it's been moving over the last 3 weeks, 4 weeks through an area which, to be honest, is not the greatest for relationships. It's again probably made you a bit doubtful at times. But now it's going to help you to try to think more in the here and now about your love life. And your natural sex appeal is certainly going to be given a huge boost. And Venus this week goes on to forge a delicious link with Neptune. When these two get together in this way, it can be the stuff of true love. Unfortunately, I'm now going to tell you about why you need to be mindful of another thing this week. Because Mars, your co-ruler, is going to be clashing with Saturn, which continues in your sign. Mars is asking you to be confident, to be strident in your approach, to strut your stuff, to demonstrate that you can cut it when it comes to moving up the ladder in terms of success, status, and the respect that other people hold you in. But if you overdo it and you're wanting too much admiration, you could find that those in the know do everything they can to slap you down. So it's going to be important to know when to be confident and to marshal your words and your attitudes in the appropriate way. If you are too cocky, too big for your own boots, then that can be a problem for you. Just be conscious of that. Also, a big ambition that you're really keen to achieve won't come about any quicker if you try to force the pace. You need to be mindful that things do go in their own way, they take their own time, and if you can be a little bit more philosophical about this but still energized, then there is progress still to be made, not least because Mars does continue to forge a great link with your other ruler of Pluto. So your two ruling planets are moving in a much more strategic alliance here, which can be very, very good for you in terms of reprogramming your thinking over such a number of issues. And if you can retain the inner reflection that these two are asking you to look at, keep learning about yourself, self-help books, manuals, information, soak it all up, then when you do emerge from Saturn moving through your sign in about 1.5 years, you will be all the stronger for this process. Now there is another thing that happens this week, and that is on Thursday when there is a quarter moon. This quarter moon is potentially going to affect a friendship issue. It's possible that something that you expect of someone may not quite come to pass in the way you want. Perhaps they're going to see it differently to you. So a disagreement is possible in the next week from Thursday. Equally, you may have to lower your expectations over something you had set your heart on. Now, at the very end of this week, Mercury has moved forward to the degree that it's actually in opposition with Uranus. And I've got to be completely honest with you, this could create a lot of nervous energy. And you could feel on the edge of your seat and not really be able to put your finger on why you feel anxious, edgy, and perhaps even a little bit irritable, which could lead to a few outbursts. So if you are feeling a little bit out of sorts or absolutely drained as this week draws to a close, try to cocoon yourself away and do some really relaxing things like pampering, just chilling out, reading, having time for yourself from the world's demands, which can all, for us all, be quite frenetic at times. It's been a real pleasure being with you. Thank you for joining me. Good luck and goodbye for now.